Continuing on with our series of videos on what guitarists sound like up close and personal without a band, maybe just picking up a guitar during an interview, or sitting in their practice room, or getting ready backstage. And today we're going to do Angus Young. And two things I want to point about Angus Young before we listen to the clip are that he is a player who concentrates on being part of a band rather than being a virtuosic soloist. Despite the fact that he is a great guitar player and a great soloist, his role in AC/DC is to augment songs. Therefore, when he picks up a guitar and plays it, he's not likely to start shredding. The second thing that I'd like to point out about the sound clips I'm going to play, there are clips of Angus playing on acoustic guitar that you can find on YouTube, and I'm not going to use those because I consider him to be primarily an electric guitarist, and also the acoustic guitar clips that are available are just him playing basic chords to classic AC/DC songs. So here we go, listening to Angus Young from a guitar lesson segment that he did. And so the first clip I want to play is him doing his quote Hendrix impression, and he's playing just basic Hendrix inspired blues and improvising. Here is Angus Young playing. Alright, in that short clip you can hear a couple of important things. One is how much vibrato Angus puts into his phrasing, and the second one is how much attack he uses with his pick. So even though he's only got a tiny little amp in this sound clip, he's playing with a lot of aggression. Now the next to play is Angus doing the beginning of Stiff Upper Lip, and here it is. Alright, in that clip you can hear his really solid sense of rhythm. And by that I don't mean purely as a rhythm guitarist, I mean timekeeping. And although he doesn't have a drummer with him there, he's playing almost with a perfect timing and emphasis on his strumming pattern. At the same time, his left hand is pretty fluid. Therefore, when he is doing chord variations and hammer-ons and pull-offs, he's doing them with just a bit of flair, just a bit of style that comes with being an incredibly practiced guitar player. But at the same time, he tries to show a degree of spontaneity in everything that he does. And you can hear and see his love and joy for the guitar. Now the last thing that I want to play for you is Angus using his guitar to make sound effects. And he explains during the guitar lesson interview that he doesn't like using effects pedal or any kind of processing on his guitar, and instead looks for ways to do different kind of soundscapes by just using the guitar itself. So here he goes.
He would do this heartbeat thing, and then he would do the spotlight, and I'd go, you make a rude noise, and then you get sirens, and rifles firing,
Alright, there he's showing how he can find rather unique voicings without changing the guitar's basic tonality or the basic setup. So, in a nutshell, what you have with Angus is a basic player who stretches the boundaries of basic just about as far as it will go and adds as much color and variety and enthusiasm as possible. The other thing that I'd point out there is that Angus sounds just almost identical in an informal setting as he does on albums. And to me, this shows that the albums that are made of AC/DC are more or less just snapshot attempts to capture the organic sound of the band. And that's not always the case. A lot of times what an album is a band putting together a sound kind of jigsaw puzzle like. In this case, as everyone knows, it's AC/DC's organic sound that drives the band, and it's Angus's organic sound as a guitarist that is an essential part of that AC/DC sound. This is what I think, but what really matters is what you think. So if you have an idea about this or any other topic connected to classic or contemporary music, please drop it in the section below. And remember to like and subscribe. Also, check out the join button that's available now. If you become a member of the channel, you'll have access to members only badges, members only polls, and a whole bunch of videos that are there only for members of the channel. Also support the channel by clicking on the Buy Me a Coffee link, going to the Buy Me a Coffee site, and leaving a donation. Every little bit helps this channel stay strong. Thanks a lot.